everyone, and welcome to Kugane! As that music kicks in. Yes, I've been so excited since we stopped last time. Obviously, as I said, between videos, I have done a little bit of looking around. Oh my god, this place is amazing. Alright, so here's a quick example. You see the guy back there? He just wanders back and forth. It's beyond the barrier point. There's no need for that. But there's so many NPCs in this place that are just wandering around and talking and chatting and doing their things, and it's, oh my god, it's so good. That and the music is amazing. But let's get into it with the man from Uldar. Despite travelling halfway around the world, Alfino is in no mood to take the sights. Well, don't worry, Alfie, I've already done that on my behalf and changed my outfit if you couldn't tell. I wonder if the Uldar part of that is to do with your starting city. Glad though I am to have arrived, I would remind you all that we are far from home, with limited resources at our disposal. And it's raining. Duly noted, brother. I shall take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Doma is our final destination, and our first order of business should be to secure passage there. Captain Carveling, I realize you pledged only to take us as far as Kugane, and I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. I should, however, be interested to know how you would go about reaching Othard, were you in our position. At the risk of stating the obvious, this isn't the right voice, but I can't do his voice for some reason. You are in a port. Surely there is a kind and generous soul who will aid you for the right price. You cannot be the first travellers seeking passage to Doma. Thank God the rain has stopped. The captain makes a good point. 'Tis like that Yugiri and Gosetsu were forced to come here for the self-same reasons we were. They must have found a way to Othard, assuming they are not still in the city. Here we seek passage, mayhap we should first seek our friends. Leave it to me, Alfie! Making friendly inquiries is my speciality. Lest you forget, I've got plenty of practice in Ishgard. Captain Carveling, could you direct us to the nearest tavern? Desperate for a drink, are we? You might find one in the large building just beyond the pier. That one. Whether your journeys have come to an end or you're about to begin, the Shokaze Hostelry is an ideal place to rest, relax and reflect. Well, or so they say. And with that, my dear Scions, I'll bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must away. Ours was ever a fast-moving business. The spice trade, you mean? Oh God. But of course! Surely you did not think I'd travel halfway around the world and deliver you to your destination solely out the kindness of my heart. Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain. You may navigate... and may the navigator watch over and keep you. You could not tell, I am in disguise. Alright, see you guys. Right then, to the hostelry? After you. Sounds like a good plan to me. After you, and then Alfie's the slowest one in the group. Ooh.
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
Oh.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
Getting drunk!
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the 7th dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugani and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
You never really know.
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
To paraphrase, Kugani is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
No music? There it is. It was a bit delayed. Now, first of all, I noticed something which I'm sure you will have noticed as well. Let's see if they're still here. Get rid of you. Was it up here? I know it was in the upper areas. Huh. Most mysterious and odd. There's no upper area. Ow. Huh. I definitely saw one of the... I don't know what to call them. Turtle people? I don't trust him one bit. Neither should you. Alright, I'll talk to Elise first. So, there are Imperial spies everywhere. Oh, great. Just great. Forgive me. The mere mention of the Eastern Aldenard Trading Company is enough to... I'm fine, truly. You need not worry. I dare say Alphino has met his match. Now, if I'm correct, I think I noticed by accident just looking what weapon it is that she's using. I'm pretty sure it looks like a modified version, but it looks like it is the... not Shire. Hailstone. Hailstorm? You actually have it on me still. Well, not that weapon, but... no! But the level 60 weapon that's based on the primals, and that one's based on Shiva. Ah, and you must be Alexander Ballius, slayer of gods, rider of dragons, sailor of Ishtar, stealer of pants. If some of the more puzzling rumours are to be believed. Ah, I knew it. May I say, what an honour and a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance, good sir. I just know you and I are going to get along famously. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall make an effort to point out various landmarks along the way. If you would be so good as to follow me. Okie dokie. That is something I believe I can do. But, since I decided not to grab them outside of video, let's start by getting the first of the ether shards. Because there's a fair few to get. Let me guess, you're going to start by saying, this is the Aetherite Plaza. That's where the Etherite thing is. Do do do. Ba ba ba. I say, what is that smell wafting from yonder tea house? Could it be? Yes, it could just possibly be the scent of whispered secrets waiting to be overheard. Wonder what that smells like. I do not like the cut of this man's jib, not one bit. I note that our would-be host has elected to dress in the local fashion. Yes, so have I, because I'm not stupid. Even the Aetherites look different here. I'm the Warrior of Light. I'm pretty obvious. Let's try to stick out as little as I can. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You are now standing in Ten Conto. Loosely translated, the name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, makes reference to the Aetherite which stands over yonder. The design is markedly different from those of Charlian, yet I trust its function is identical. A diplomat and a scholar, will wonders never cease. Far Eastern Aetherite technologies have a long and storied tradition, I assure you. This particular example was constructed by the Onishishi, a collective of skilled craftsmen who guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you will find it no less reliable than its Western counterparts. A tune if you like. Ba 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 ba. Any others nearby? Nope, not close enough. Alright. I love the music here. Where the streets are paved with Koban. Let's see what we got. More 60 stuff and more materia because I don't have a ton of that already. And yeah, from what I've seen, this stuff's selling for way more than the materia, so I really should be getting it. But that sounds like a lot of work. Hancock would like very much to continue talking. Of course he would. Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the aetheryte. Come, come, let us move along. The markets are next. That's that way. Because yes, I've quite obviously been to the market board. Let's see. We'll go this way first. Grab the ether shard up here. And there is one little thing that I do want to show off, which it seems you can go this way to get to. I just realised I've never actually been in here. Fair enough. And also going this way means that we will get another 2 of the shards. Well, on the way to the thing I'm showing off. Sorry, I'm just trying to look inside of here. Either that's a water texture or that's not very deep. One second. Just realised that I've not put my phone onto airplane mode and I was just doing that. Alright, so again, as you can see, there's so many NPCs here. It's amazing. Look at them all. It's like already my favourite town. Where is the ether shard? Bum 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 bum. The Bakairo Inn. Was there an exit this way? Yes, there was. Into the hot springs, which is like really nice. But the reason I've come to the hot springs is to show you a most hilarious joke. Stupid sexy Rogadin. Come on, do the joke. Useless. Run away. Run back. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I hadn't realised you could do that. Stupid sexy Flanders. I'm always happy when there's a Simpsons joke. I hadn't realised that if you turn the camera around, you can make it so that it actually does look like he's wearing nothing at all. I probably could have got a good, like, camera pose of that with the G pose. Alright, where are we going next? We have that, so we've got this half done. We have 3 more ether shards to grab. Oh, sorry, 4. There's one hidden under the quest icon. And the most useful one of all. Though saying that, for how close the aetheryte is to the market board, it is just as quick to run. Just look at these garish designs. Not fond of subtlety, are they? Huh. Is that a theatre over there? I don't know, could be. Could be someone's house. Now, sign a Godsetsu or Yagiri here. Not that I expect to stumble across them just like that. That would have been nice. Well, I would have expected no less of a bustling port. This is still my art! We have arrived at the largest shopping district in Kugane. Kugane Doru. Kugane, as you're doubtless aware, is an ancient Higan word for gold. So, in this prosperous port where golden fortunes are made, lesser fortunes, or Kogane, are earned by the local merchants. It is all quite logical once you learn the language. Now you begin to speak my language. Oh, a kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company. You are with clients today. Why, if it isn't Master Kaiten, pray allow me to introduce you to my esteemed guests, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kugane Dori. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am Kaiten of the Hakuchi clan, and it is my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. As we receive any foreign visitors to Kugane, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured, your Eozian guild are welcome here. I invite you to peruse our wares at your leisure. Thanks, nice to meet you. Arms, foodstuffs, potables. Here you will find all of them and more. Alright, where we're heading to next? Up that way? Then around, perhaps? Well, we'll find out. So yes, here's where all of the shops are. Apparently they keep so in the Castle Johnsons. Oh, and there's Kaiten. I bid you welcome to Kugane Dori. Be it goods from near or far, all can be obtained here, for the right price, of course. Alright, well. The district up ahead has a different air about it. Don't you think I haven't memorized every detail of that street? There's at least half a dozen shops that will soon be enjoying my custom. We're actually quite far from the docks now, aren't we? This place is bigger than I thought. Where to next, I wonder? If we may pause here a moment. This road leads to the Lijingai, the district with... Oh, is it Aijin? Oh, Aijin. Aijin Gai. The district with Aijin, or foreigners, are permitted... Oh, sorry. The district in which Aijin, or foreigners, are permitted to reside. Would this also be where the foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire? Precisely. So you see, it would not be all too unusual to cross paths with one of our Garlean cousins here. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not want any physical alterations, after all. Such spats are strictly forbidden. The Sekisei punish breaches of the peace quite severely. I have seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation. Although, to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot, which is much better.
What? Cut down there and then? You're joking, right?
Would that I were! But alas, these samurai are humorless lot. Why, I recall one instance where a foreign merchant in his cups dared lay hands upon a Hingan aristocrat in front of the Sekisei. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke.
Oh, I don't even want to think about that.
So, as you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another. Or you with yourselves, in a manner of the late Teleji Adeleji. Yes, ha ha, ha ha, ha 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 ha. Look at me and Totoro just like a mirror. And there's one of these things is not like the other. One of these people doesn't care. I guess Elise wasn't there, so how I amuse myself. But we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Gallian consulate. Refreshing.